everyone, Janelle here, the expert to follow to become genuinely happy, wildly successful, and a dynamic leader. I've got an amazing friend and guest with me, Miss Rachel Barrett.
Hey, everybody!
So we just went for an incredible walk in this sunshine.
So much walking.
And so much talking.
Mm-hmm.
We had some really awesome conversation, and she's just had some friggin' amazing experiences. So what was kind of the theme? What were we talking about today?
I think our biggest theme today was about overcoming fear, or the ability to recognize fear as it comes up and to choose something else, or to kind of soldier on anyway.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, I know even Rachel's a friend of mine, but I'll look at some of her posts she does on Facebook, and if you're not following her, follow her, Luminous and Wild. Rachel Barrett, she's awesome, but I'll follow her stuff and I'll go, she's awesome and she's so fearless, and she just recently went got her dive certification and all these cool things, and I look at what she does and I'll go, wow, she's so, empowering and so fearless, but that might not be the case.
I was totally terrified.
So
yeah.
We get scared too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's so neat to recognize, because I have the same experience of seeing things that you post and I'm like, whoa, she's crushing it.
Yeah.
She's like out there, she's doing it, she's living it, but you don't see that someone who's successful and who's doing those things like still has doubts, still has insecurities, still has like charges that they put on their credit card that they're like, oh, is that gonna follow through? But it's like you just see what comes out on the other side of that as this like radiant person who's like really embodying what it is that they're here for.
Exactly. So our message today for you guys is that we get scared shitless too.
Mm-hmm.
We do things that we don't know how it's going to work out. And even though you get to see the post on the other end that's like, woohoo, it all worked out. But the behind the scenes is like, is this going to work? Is my credit card going to be maxed out? Or am I going to fail? Am I going to have to tell these people that I failed? Lots of stuff comes up.
The process of trusting that like the abundance is there, it's coming, and as long as you do the work and as long as you're willing to meet those fears and move past those fears, that the universe is always going to reward you for that.
Exactly. So not getting caught up in that we don't have fears and that we're not getting scared. We are doing awesome things. I think we're young and powerful women, but we get freaking scared too. And so if you're scared, if you have some goals you want to go after, it's a good thing.
Fear's good.
So step into it and know that all the people you're following, all the most awesome people in the world, they felt it too.
I think that's a big thing. Like, everybody out there who you're inspired by had to start somewhere, and they had to look at themselves and say, I could choose this path and I could be this person, or I can like upgrade myself and I can reach outside of myself for what I know I want and what I know I deserve and work toward that. And I think we talked a little bit about that at one part of it. Was like, I had told myself all of these stories about who I was my life. Like, I was scared of the ocean, and I was scared of sharks, and I was scared of bugs, and I was scared of all these things. And then I found myself in this environment where I was so happy and so present and breathing and excited and looking for tarantulas. And I was like, what?
Who am I?
Oh no, who am I now? I'm not that person anymore, because I've made all of these other choices that support me being different. And it's like, yeah.
So when you start to embrace that fear too, and do it anyways, you find yourself doing more things that you're like, I can't believe I'm doing this. So it also strengthens your belief in yourself, and you feel pretty freaking powerful.
It is a really powerful feeling for sure.
So we just wanted to share that with you guys today. We had a blast on our talk, and hopefully that supports you in some way. So let us know, how are you going to face your fears? We want to know what you guys are doing. What
are you afraid of?
Yeah, what are you afraid of, and how are you going to step into it? How are you going to choose to step into it? I think it's a choice. So we're always here to support you, and make it a great day.
See you later.